Hey there. I hope that you're having a great day. I am super grateful for where I am right now. I get the opportunity to work from anywhere for the next few weeks, and I am up at my friend's cabin. So, anyway, I wanted to hop in really quick and talk about rejection because it's a real thing. It hurts. I hear it all the time. When I'm coaching my clients, when we're doing our office hours, just how when we're growing our businesses, we face rejection. It comes with the territory. But what we need to do is figure out how do we move through it? How do we get to the next thing after we face our rejection? So, my name is Terry Johnson. If you are newer to my little sliver of the universe, I am the founder of Keeping It Personal, a national faith based organization that helps women business owners, entrepreneurs, and sales professionals grow their businesses. We help them strategically plan, grow, scale, promote, monetize their businesses. So whether they're just starting out with an idea, going to launch, or wanting to get to their first 100K or their next 100K goal, we come alongside them. And what sets us apart is not only do we help with the business side, but we weave our personal life and our faith into the equation, which it's like a one-stop shop. So anyway, so when it comes to your businesses, we face rejection. Rejection hurts and it can impact our confidence and spark insecurity in a big way. So some of the ways that we face rejection are maybe a potential lead or prospect saying no to purchasing your products or services. And even like sometimes it's like you think they're going to say yes and then all of a sudden they don't. And you're like, what? You're shocked, right? I don't know how many times you thought this person is 99%, they're definitely going to move forward with me, and then they don't. Or maybe you're going to launch something and you think that all these people are going to be a part of what you're doing, and unfortunately, you don't get the results. That kind of can feel like rejection as well. Customers quit or fire you or don't want to do business with you or they cancel their service or they stop buying from you. Maybe they were a repeat customer. That can feel like rejection. Um, a client asking for a refund after products and services have been delivered feels like rejection. I have a story about that in a second. And then not getting invited to things or being included in things when it comes to business. Like maybe there's a collaborative thing that you would love to be a part of and you're not invited, or maybe somebody asked you not to be a part of something that they're doing anymore. All of these things, and I'm probably sure more that I haven't talked about, can feel like rejection. And like I said, it impacts our confidence and it can spark insecurity. But the thing we need to do is we need to figure out how to move through it. So I have this client last summer that I was working with, and I seriously, I believe from my heart that I showed up in a really big way. I felt really great about everything that we were doing together. Um, when our time ended, I thought that we were crystal clear on our next steps. I was like, was so I was so honored to work with you, blah, blah, blah. It was great. Everything from my perspective, I felt really confident about. I was so grateful to have the opportunity to help, all the things. And then several months later, I get a stinger email about how unsatisfied that experience was from her on her perspective. I'll tell you what, like, it hurt so bad. I felt major rejection. I was flabbergasted and upset and sad and cried. Um, I was like, "Where was the disconnect?" And that's just one story because it was really big. I mean, she was asking for a refund, and like I had said, it was several months later, so I wish I would have known while we were going through if she was unhappy. It didn't seem like it. I mean, I would have thought that she would have shared if there was something wrong. And all of a sudden, a few months later, I just was caught off guard, out of the blue, right field, curveball, stinger, and it felt really horrible. And thank you. You like my cute hat. It's actually my friend's. I came up to this cabin without a cute hat, so I had to borrow one of my friend's hats because today is a hat day. I haven't taken a shower or washed my hair in several days. Just an FYI. I did brush my teeth. Good thing. So the people that are around me I don't think it's too bad. But anyway, that's cabin life for you. We have been bonfiring, sunset cruises. We're all working from anywhere, which is great. I'm up here with some other amazing women entrepreneurs, and we are just getting some much needed time away and just supporting each other, encouraging each other, and all the things. But anyway, I digress. Yes, rejection usually isn't about you. I'm seeing some of these comments come in. So let's talk about that. So here's the thing. I just shared with you my personal story. It's one of many. I've been in business for over 10 years, coming up on 11 with keeping it personal. I've experienced rejection time after time in other businesses and sales positions that I've had over the years. But what I wanted to share is just how do we overcome it? How do we move through it and move on from it when we're facing rejection? The first thing that helps me, number one, is don't take it personally. Look at it from the perspective of what can I learn from this experience and how can it make me better? How can I improve my processes, maybe my communication? How can I manage expectations better from the beginning? Maybe I needed to set some boundaries, that type of thing. So there's always something that we can learn from the experience. And I think if we can take ourselves out of the equation and look at it with no emotion. And don't get me wrong, when we're feeling all the feels, we're going to have emotion. And I think it's okay that we go through that initially, but we can't stay there. Like for me with this story that I just shared, I had to feel it for a little bit and then I was able to look at it from a different perspective. So not taking it personally is huge. The second one is we can't make assumptions. We have to get out of our own head. A lot of times we tell ourselves these crazy stories, and we don't know what we're dealing with on the other side. We might not know the whole story. So not making assumptions and not taking it personally kind of go hand in hand. But I think it's important that we talk about both of them because I don't know about you, but I can get stories playing around in my head and I can make up this whole entire thing. And then all of a sudden, I get an opportunity to connect with this person. And when we can communicate, it's not even anything that I was believing. So we can't make assumptions. I know our minds can do crazy things, and that's something that we need to stop in the tracks and not let it go down that route. The next thing that I think is really important that we understand is we need to come from a place of abundance, right? Like we can't have this scarcity mindset. Who can we serve next? So if somebody says no to your products and services, say, okay, next. If somebody, cancels or quits, it's okay. We've got more people. If we are actively pursuing and building our businesses, there should be another opportunity right around the corner. So if we can't put all of our eggs in one basket, we need to be marketing, we need to be selling, having meaningful conversations, connecting with other people. So when we lose a client, which is inevitable, if people aren't going to be with us, chances are forever and ever, amen, right? So that's just part of business. They're going to come. We get to serve deeply, love deeply, bless the socks off of them when we have the opportunity to, but they're also going to probably come to an end with us as well. And it's just part of business. And so I believe that if we come from a place of abundance, not scarcity, we just can say, okay, who can I serve next? What does this open up? What are the possibilities still in front of me? And seeing more future plans. And then last, but this is certainly not least, okay, is pray. When I feel hurt from rejection in any way, shape, or form, maybe I feel like I didn't get included on something that was important to me or um, whatever it is, I can look up and just be like, all right, Lord, what's your will? What's your plan? Open my eyes to see, my ears to hear, and my heart to know. And if we are leaning in to him as our CEO, our master marketer, our business, you know, um, strategic planner, we can lean into him in these times as well. And I think that's really important. Probably the most important thing, but not always what I do first, just to be totally transparent. So when I do face that, like when I got that email, I can guarantee you, I wish I could say I knelt down and prayed. I didn't. I I cried. I showed it to my team and I said, "Is there anything true about this? I am devastated right now." And eventually I did look up, but I needed to process that and with other people. And so that would be my last point is bring trusted people into the equation when possible or when needed, not to gossip, not to, talk bad or whatever, but just maybe for some clarity, wisdom, guidance. How do I respond? Am I making a mountain out of a molehill? Can you give me some honest feedback? Is this about me? What is it? I know that really helps me as well. But again, um, just to recap, facing rejection, it can definitely be painful. It can impact our confidence and definitely spark our insecurity at times. But I want to encourage you to not take it personally. Don't make assumptions. Come from a place of abundance. Not that scarcity mindset. Like, what else is on the horizon? What are the possibilities? um, you know, and then pray. And then who are you surrounding yourself with? Who is your community? Who are your people? Who's your tribe that can love and support you through these times? Because they're going to happen. They're definitely going to happen. And that is one thing that I am so grateful for. Not only have we built this amazing community in Refine, but we have business besties with the Refine community and a trusted, safe place where women can come and talk about all of these things. I don't think it's God's plan for us to be isolated and alone on our journey. So that's all I have today. I hope that you're having an amazing day. I am going to wrap up and call it quits and enjoy some girlfriend time and get back into work again tomorrow. So I love technology because we can work from anywhere. So if you have any questions about this, if it's something that you've experienced, would love to hear from you. You know where to find me. You can comment, send me a private message. How are you doing with this? Maybe there's something that I didn't bring up that you're like, hey, this is how I deal with it. Would love to hear from you as well. So have a great day. We'll be back in a couple days. I've got another topic up my sleeve for you. And that's all I have. Talk to you soon. Bye.